Too many times you were the one that got away from me, but now I got you in my arms, baby, stay with me. I'm talking more than come over and spend the day with me. I say forever, I mean it, baby, just wait and see. Say I'm the lucky one, baby, I'm just grateful. You're truly my better half, it take two. That's why I treat you like treasure, I'm so blessed. Giving you everything, all of me, no less. What can I say, it's so right. I'm thinking about where we headed, and baby, the future looks so bright. Stuck in these moments with you right now. All in my feelings got me saying I love you, planning the life now. Cause baby, this is real, real. Baby, this is love. See, baby, this is real, real. Cause I
can't get enough. And every day, all I do is think about us. Wonder why it took so long. Could it be love? I feel for you. In my free time, all I seem to do is think about us.
I got a Mexican honey, no lie. Call her dual exhaust, baby, with my pistols on the side. Born gangster, cause her daddy straight from the shy lights. She can cook a mean pot of Puerto Rican rice. This love could stop flights like protesters at O'Hare. Rita Lee heard me, said wifey ain't going nowhere. And all day, every day, thinking of my queen. Beautiful in every way, dreaming about our dream team. The perfect daughter and a son to carry my name, my fame, just doing us, driving in fly lanes. And God's been telling me the stars are aligned. Cause honestly, I think about our future right in my mind. I think it's time for us to move another chess piece. Drink a little wine, take a vacation next week. I think it's time for us to move another chess piece. Drink a little wine, take a vacation.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is me, your boy Rico No Suave, back again with each and every one of you guys. Oh, wait. Oh, man, I am super happy to be back, everybody. Oh, my God. It is another Wednesday to be back with you guys. Hey, you know what? Talk shows are just awesome, and that's why I'm so happy to be able to talk to you guys and also to be able to bring you guys great guests every single week itself. And, you know, being here in Chicago and people that's around the world that actually watches the show, I want to say thank you guys so much for all of your support, all of your love that you actually have been giving us here on the show. And, you know, big shout out to my producers and everybody that's actually, you know, that's been working it out for us as well. We got a lot of great stuff coming up as far as for you guys here on the Rico No Suave show. You guys are going to be amazed in regards to where we're doing, what we're going to be doing out in the field as well. Live events, you know, we did NASCAR. Man, that was a big one as well, too. So we're going to be doing more NASCAR events as well. And then we got a big announcement as well that's going to be coming up. But, you know, everyone, of course, we have to keep this show on the road. We got to keep it going because I love to make sure that I entertain you. But I want to give a big shout out, everybody. I want to give a big shout out to the entrepreneurs, right? And of course, the entrepreneurs, everybody, that is something that a lot of people don't understand as far as what entrepreneurs actually go through. And what do entrepreneurs actually go through is being creative, being able to build a business and to be able to put in a lot of work in order for you as a consumer to know exactly how we think about you to say, hey, try our product. Now, of course, an entrepreneur can be a leader of a bake shop or a restaurant. It can be an owner, of a specific jewelry or a product or a painting. They have their own businesses. But, it always starts off from small businesses also to big businesses as well. The thing about being an entrepreneur, everyone, it's a lot of hard work that we put into everything that we need to actually do for as an entrepreneur. I got a lot of entrepreneurs that's actually, in my realm of networks, but that's one of the biggest things that we do is networking as well. So I want to commend all of the big time entrepreneurs from small business to large business as well to everybody. So I am ready to go with this guest today. This guest is an entrepreneur as well, too, because he is a musician. He has actually been hitting the scene in Germany. He is actually tuning in from Germany as well. So, everybody, we got to make sure we give him some love. This gentleman has, how can I say it? He has some touching music that you will actually love to be able to play, to be able to say, hey, you know what? It's about me and you. I want you guys to stand up. I want you guys to put your hands together for none other than my man, Roland Walzlein, a.k.a. Fish and Scale. Let's go! Roland, are you there? Is he off mute?
Thank you for the invitation.
Roland, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. And but you can't hear me.
I think I'm not able to hear him
me.
again. All right, here we go.
Oh, no.
I can't hear him again. Let's see. Let's see if I can get him. Hold on. Let's see if I can get you, Roland. Roland, say something else. Say it again.
Yeah,
say
I'm
it.
here. I have done nothing.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. I can hear you. How are you, sir? How's everything?
Everything is fine. Everything is fine in Germany in the morning. In 2 a.m. in the morning, everything is fine.
Yes.
Probably I'm the only one now who is not in the bed. When I look outside, everything is dark outside. Nothing is going on outside, and I live directly in the downtown. In a city called Fürth. It is nearby Nuremberg. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe you know Nuremberg,
Okay.
this town.
Yes. Yes.
And when I look out of the window, there is nothing. No one is there. No car. Silent.
Roland, one of the things is about me interviewing guests is that I always have a second home now. You know that now, right? So your home is my second home now because I always want to come to Germany.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I hate to put that on you, but like, hold on, man. I just started interviewing this guy, and now he wants to be in my house. Roland, there's so many things to, hey, you know what? We're going to have a great show today. I want to thank you so much for actually being up and doing this interview. Also want to thank Helmut as well as Kathy Carlson for actually having you here with me on the show today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, sir. All right. So, being a musician as you are, and one of the things about, being a musician is how the inspiration happens. So how did you get inspired to become a musician to be able to play music?
So, yeah, the inspiration. I guess I'm 30 years now. I do music. So, and the first at the beginning of when I play guitar and when I start to sing, let me think about this, because what I want to say is the inspiration comes not from the mind. This is for sure.
Yeah.
So where comes it from? So I don't know exactly. I would say it comes from the heart, whatever this is.
Yes,
so
sir.
It comes from the mind a little bit. So when it comes, it is just like a flow. It comes out. So and often when this happens, I sit in my room here and play and play a little bit guitar, and then suddenly there comes something. And maybe I can also name this inspiration my inner creator, yes, the more I hear on my inner creator, the more I could be creative.
Yeah.
This inner creator has everyone. You has this, of course, and all the people have this inner creator, this inner power to create, to be creative. And but most of the time, it is so loud here in our mind,
Yeah.
so we can't hear it. We can't hear the inner creator. So the main thing is, how can I hear and trust this voice in me? This is the thing. And I don't know, if you ask me, how do you do this? I don't know. It happens. It happens. It comes out. It comes out, and I'm glad that it comes out.
Yeah, you know, I love that you said that, but also, you know, Roland, aka Fish and Scale, I have to say that sometimes inspiration comes from the heart, where it just touches you of an instrument. When you touch an instrument and you start playing it, sometimes it comes natural. And I think your inspiration is natural, right? And that's what we'll call it today, because I think that's what you're feeling. One thing that also, you know, could be an influence as far as a musician that because I love music, did you have any artists or any other musicians that you looked up to that made you feel like, oh, I have to continue to do this?
Not to copy, but an outstanding guy for me is Bob Dylan. So this is a cliche, Bob Dylan, because Bob Dylan is for so many people inspiration. But for me, it is not only because he's the Nobel Prize winner in because of his lyrics. The first time I listened to Bob Dylan, I had no idea what he's singing. I didn't listen to his lyrics, just to his music. And the funniest thing is, his voice isn't also a pretty voice. He has sometimes this nose voice, this mini. It is not really. In my opinion, he's not a good singer. But it is a. The outstanding thing of Bob Dylan is, I guess, his totally authenticity. Is it a really right pronunciation?
Authentic.
Totally authentic to me, and I believe every word what he says, because he stands in the world. He stands totally, completely, and this is what makes him so outstanding for me. And such an inspiration. Bob Dylan is absolutely inspiration for me. Yes,
I like that. I like that piece, because there's always that either one person or there's that band that you listen to that's pretty unique. We say that here in the U.S. that certain people have a certain standout of a voice when they're singing, and they sound so unique that everyone flocks to it because it sounds different, right? And just like you said, there's sometimes where I listen to artists as well too, and what did he say or how did he say that? I can't understand, but I listen to it, right? And I'm like, wow. I'm like, that's awesome. That's awesome, and it's inspiration. What about the beat of the music? Because you're a musician and I love your tone when you're singing, is the artist or the one that inspired you, what is his rhythm like? Is it upbeat? Is it more of just regular mellow?
My music?
Your not your music, but your the one that you like with the authentic artist that you like to hear, that you like to listen to. Is it more upbeat or is it more?
Yeah, I don't know if I can if it manifests in a certain rhythm or something. It is, I don't know. I would say this is mystical. This is musical.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
something. It is something I can't say. This is. It is. It, you know it.
Yeah. Yeah. It
You
comes
hear
natural
someone
to you.
and you know this guy I can trust. You know that, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if he plays if he do a rap song or
Yeah.
if he does or he plays a folk song or something. It is a musical thing.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that because it kind of reminds you of some like, well, this person is really multi-talented, right? This person is really good at what this person does. No matter what he sings or how he or she sings the song, it just comes out naturally. I really love that
Yeah, yeah.
as well. So this is awesome. I really love this. So one of the things about being inspired, right, by you and playing music, what was your first like song that you actually released that inspired you to say, oh man, I'm going to keep doing this?
Yeah, you. This was a question that someone last week asked me this question as well, and I thought about it the first time. Okay, what was my first experience with music?
Yeah.
And my first experience with music was actually with I heard something from my sister. My sister is 5 years older than me, and at that time I was a kid, 10 years old or something, and she listened to a guy called Christer Berg. And I don't know if you know Christer Berg.
No.
He's a very famous superstar here in Europe. But
Okay.
I'm not sure if he's famous also in USA. The last show they didn't know him, but I'm not sure if you know him, Christer Berg. He comes from Ireland,
Okay.
and this song that I heard when I was a kid, a 10-year-old kid, it is called the Crusader. So,
Okay.
and Crusader is about, and the story it's about the story about a Crusader who is conquering the Jerusalem.
All right.
In the
Yes.
in the medieval age or something, So this was in the music was exactly the interpretation, and I was in that. It was like a movie for me. I'm
Wow.
complete. I was complete in the scene
Yes.
of soldiers standing in front of crusaders standing in front of Jerusalem and try to conquer this town, and I was with them, and
Wow.
my fantasy. So this was such an yeah, touching moment for me.
Yes.
This song, and it's
Yeah.
still one of my favorite songs, Crusader from Christer Berg. And so, yeah, was
That's
this your
awesome.
question?
Yes, 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 yes. That
Yeah.
answers my question, and that's good because, sometimes when we understand, when we want to understand your journey, I'm sure you'll probably get this question a lot in regards to what was your first gig or your first musical event that you've done. And, it's kind of touching because I also had other guests who were like, let me think about that because there could be like something else that could have overtaken like the excitement of you starting, right? But I really love that you actually did that with the Crusader. Now, also Crusader is kind of like a religious, like a Christian religion type dance where they actually go from city to city, state to state, or country to country and crusade in regards to a tour. Right. And I really love that. I really love that you were actually excited about that. That's really cool. Roland, a lot of people in the comments is asking about the name Fish and Scale. And I have to
Yes,
let people think that Fish and Scale is a band, but it's actually your name.
yes. This is my artist name, and the reason why I used Fish and Scale is so my zodiac sign is Pisces, and
Ah.
my accident is Libra. So,
Mm.
and this could be a hint to this zodiac sign. But I don't want to use Pisces and Libra. This is that makes no sense. It's like artist name. So fish and scale is a hint for me to my zodiac sign.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Hey, I have to commend you in regards to that because a lot of people will think that Fish and Scale is a band, right? And just like me, I thought Fish and Scale was the band, but it's actually your name. And thank you so much for telling the whole world about here in USA. Hey, it's my name, Fish and Scale, and that's Pisces and Libra. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But everybody's saying it's a cool name. They like it. They like Fish and Scale, right? They like Fish and Scale. So thank you, everybody, so much. I appreciate that. They're saying it's very creative. So I love that. So thank you guys so much. John T for free. Beatrice Davis also, she speaks German. So I think she speaks your language as well, too. So I don't know how to speak it, but it's in the comments. So when you do take a look at, this later after the interview, you're going to have to answer her back in the language as well, too. So thank you so much, Beatrice. Thank you. So, one of the things about singing and also for yourself as far as being a musician, when you were younger and you were growing up, besides the Crusaders, when you were actually doing that, did you also have any technical training? Like, did you go to school for being a musician as well? And what school did you go to?
This was, yes, I did. The first time I'm what it is called when I do everything on my own. What it is called?
Yeah, you're learning. You're basically self-taught. Self-teaching yourself.
Yes, first I started with this, but I guess I'm not years. I did that for years, but then there comes a point. I need some. There comes the idea. I need more help, and especially I need more theory also.
Yes.
The theory was the thing. So I went to a private school. I studied. This was a private study in guitar studying and singing. Okay. And there was also a lot of not only singing and the practical stuff of guitar playing, but also to learn about the harmony and all this stuff, the theory, music theory. Was very nice and very cool to understand a little bit more about the things behind music, the structures behind music.
Yeah.
So, and I did that not long ago, for maybe 15 years ago, was the last visit to my school, to a school when I went to a school.
How long were you in school for?
This was all. This was one. The one time was almost 2 years and 1.5. So
okay.
Yeah.
So close to 3 years. You say 3 years maybe as far as in school?
Something like this. 3 years, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's great because the training definitely will, self-teaching yourself. Sometimes I try to teach myself to sing, but it doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So it only works like when you're taking a shower and I'm singing my favorite song and you think you sound good. Roland, that's not me. It's not me. But, with technical training, that's why we have teachers to be able to help us out, when it comes to, learning more, and it makes you more efficient and ready for the world itself. So after the 3 years that you were taking the training, were you also doing different events or gigs? Did you have like different jobs that you done during that time of training?
Every job, every gig is one could say is a training. And so I didn't that on purpose because of the training. I did it because I want to play live and just to be a rock star. This was my intention, to go out and be a rock star. This was my intention. And former times when I was younger, I had a band. I always played in bands, and was always the front man, so-called front man. And this was a nice time because behind was the band. This was my background, my backbone, one could say.
Yes.
and I did and I was completely free, and I'm really energetic when I play live. I'm totally energetic, and this was nice to jump around. And now
Yeah.
I'm alone. I'm my own band because I have to play and to sing in the same parallel. So this is not possible anymore to jump around, and so because I have to check my guitar.
Yeah.
Everything is a learning thing, of course, and I'm still learning,
Yes.
especially
Yes.
when you will maybe you like to invite me to have a tour in USA, yes, and
Yes.
then this is also a learning for me because I've never toured in the USA, so I would love to play in USA, and yeah, it would be nice when you say, hey, Roland, come to USA, that's cool. And
Yes. But we would love you here. We would definitely love you here in the USA. Like I said, the music that you have is amazing, where it touches people. And I'm gonna, but before we end, our interview today, I definitely want people to reach out to you and also listen to your music on Spotify as well, because you definitely have a gift of touching people as well. So I really like that. I really like that about you. When you were jumping around, let's talk about jumping around, right? Because I love when people are energized and they're ready to go and they're being that rock star, and it feels. Did that also build because? Well, let me ask you a different way. How many people was in the audience that was cheering for you that you can remember when you were doing your gigs? What was the range of how many people was in the audience for your gigs, for your jobs?
The most people that I played in front of, do you mean that?
Yeah, yes, you can answer that. Yep.
Yeah, there's were 1,000 people, 1,000.
Wow.
Oh, no, that's not right. 3,000 people. I played in
Okay.
front of 3,000 people, and that was amazing. That was the feeling of a rock star. And I played in a band, and there were
Yes.
3,000 people in front of me, and wonderful. This was a wonderful feeling. Wonderful.
Wow. Wow. Now, was that actually from you playing your music, or was that with a band that you were playing for?
Yeah, this was I played at that time in a so-called cover scene. We covered a lot of music, and at that time I played in a band with a lot of cover songs, and probably that was the reason why 3,000 people were in front of me, because they all knew the songs, and
Oh, wow.
so this was not my own stuff. My own stuff was in a location called Hirsch. This is here in Nuremberg, and there were 1,000 people there, and I played my own stuff in front of these 1,000 people. This was a wonderful experience.
Awesome. I love that because, when we're talking about jumping around, sometimes people like to jump in the audience. Like when they jump in, they
Yes,
be like,
I did that.
did you do that?
Of course. Of course I did that. And because this was the thing, I had to do this because I wanted to say to my daughter, I have a daughter 16 years old, I
Sure.
wanted to tell her, of course, I jumped in.
That is the best thing ever. Wow. How far did they take you out? Like when you jumped in the audience, how far did they take you out into the audience before they brought you back?
Yeah, I can't remember. So I jumped in and no, this was not too long. No, they don't. Yeah, this was not too long.
Not too long.
Not too long. But this was a must-have experience. And the thing is, I announced it before.
Okay.
So, hey, people, you have to stand now because I want to jump in now.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if they really helped me. So I announced it before and said, hey, come on, you have to stand now because I have to do this now.
Yeah, I like the way you did that because you basically you basically told them, listen, everybody, I'm going to be jumping now. I need you to
Yes,
catch me.
yes. Yeah. I wanted to be sure.
I love that, Roland, because you definitely made them feel like, okay, let's get everybody ready to go. So when he comes, we're gonna catch
Yes,
him, and then
yes,
oh, that's awesome, man. That's a really good feeling. I have to say that's a really good feeling with yourself being able to do something like that because that's pure rock star moments, right? That's a pure rock star moment, and
yeah.
and I'm sure people love you. So Roland, aka Fish and Scale, we're gonna take a break. We got to take a quick commercial break. But everybody, if you don't know, tuning in right now is the musician Fish and Scale, aka Roland Walzlein. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We're gonna be back with my man, and I'll give you a minute or so, and we'll be back right away. Thank you. Let's go. All right, everybody, you already know it's my man Johnny Blas coming up at, here in Chicago. One thing that we love to do is play music, but we love to play Latin jazz. And my man Johnny Blas and the Afro Libre Orquesta will be at Dirty Nelly's, everyone, in Palatine. Doors open at 4:45, free parking, $25 general admission, limited VIP packages are available. This is going to be 23 de Julio, everybody, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. en la noche. You definitely want to make sure that you are there because this is a single release for my man, Johnny Blas. Hosted, of course, by the Unique Event proudly presents. We're going to put up their phone number. Let's put up their phone number there because we want to make sure that people can be able to get in contact as far as with them at the Unique Event, 847-310-3250. So make sure you please go ahead and make sure you call them and get your packages ready to go because, hey, you know what? Johnny Blas is the man, and I'm loving that he's going to actually be doing his single release, Mi Quieren Quitar Mi Ritmo, right? That rhythm, that's going to be, oh my God. The Conguero is in the house. So make sure you guys go ahead and support my man there at Dirty Nelly's. All right, let's get back to my man, Roland. Let's bring him back up. All right, Roland, are you there?
I'm here.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Of course, we have none other than my man Fish and Scale. Yes, it's not Pisces and Libra, so don't do that to him. Don't do that to him. That's my man Roland.
Yes, I'm your man.
So Roland, so let's keep this party going, right? So, when you're writing your lyrics, right? When I listen to your music, it tends to seem like there's a little bit of poetry that's there. There seems like there's some things that you're touching people with as far as with your lyrics. How do you come up as far as with your lyrics for your songs?
How it goes?
Yes. So how do you write them? Like, how do you write them? How does it come to mind?
Yeah. As I told you, I mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
one could say this is my inner creator, and I trust him more and more, and I let it go. And the best thing is when it starts, like it comes to a flow thing,
Yeah.
and when the word comes out of me, and the mind is a little bit beyond. It is maybe a little bit beyond. It is just the mind is only here then to put these mystical things
Yes.
into words, and not and use former times. I wrote songs only with my mind, just to think about a song, okay, about a subject, and I try to say, okay, let's write about this and about that. This is also fine. This is nothing against this, but nowadays I don't do that anymore. I write a song when it is time for it, and time is it when it comes out of me. And then I know it that it is would be then I know, and when it comes out, I'm crying sometimes. Most
Wow.
of them, sometimes always. I'm touched by it, and not because I'm sad or something. It is touching for myself. I want to be touched. Someone asked me, "Is it you write music for the people?" And I said, "No. I don't write music for the people. I write music for myself.
Right.
I want to touch myself."
Right.
The byproduct is that of course, when I'm touched, I can be sure that someone else is also touched.
Yes.
And this is one could say the byproduct.
Yes. I like that. I like that. And I think by me listening to your music, I think that touches, like I said, the two songs that I really love, of course, they're all good, but the ones that touches me when I hear it is Stay and Wonderful, right? Stay and Wonderful, actually, like, you can definitely connect with people in different situations, but I love it that when you're writing your songs, you're actually writing them for one of two things: to encourage people or to inspire. And that's what I really loved about Wonderful, because Wonderful, you're telling people how wonderful you are, right? And I love the lyrics behind that, because it makes a big difference. Beatrice Davis was actually asking, how do you write your songs? And of course, that was one of my questions that I wanted to ask you, but coming up naturally to be able to bring these songs and be creative is a natural gift. So there's no time where you're thinking about something of the past and you wrote about it. It's always just you start writing and it comes out. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes. So when we talk about Wonderful, for example, this was a situation. I was I played in Munich, and I was in a hotel room after the gig, and then I sit down there, and as I do that all the time, I played a little bit around with my guitar. And then came these words, wonderful, and then came this melody, and then came also this thing. So many people smile at me. Isn't that strange? It is. The concept of the wonderful is also, most of my songs are an inner dialogue between, one can say, my ego, my entity, who is completely out of the world and is looking for the happiness out in the world to win the Grammy. One entity wants to win the Grammy. One in me wants to win the Grammy because this entity thinks or believes that this is my happiness. When I win the Grammy, I'm totally happy forever. This is one entity in me. And then there's another entity. One can say all words are wrong here in that area. But another one, the divine, one could say the divine or the creator, whatever you want to say, is say, no, Roland, this is not, you know it better. This is not the happiness. Look inside, come back. So this is, most of the songs are this dialogue between the one who wants who is looking for the happiness and the joy outside, and between the divine, who says, no, you come back and look inside. And yeah, is this your question?
Yeah. I'm like kind of choked up right now, because it really tells me how passionate you are as far as with your music. You're passionate in regards to your gift. And I keep saying gift because everything is coming naturally to you. Meaning that, and that's really a great gift to actually have. There's something internally that you have from your heart that you really love to make sure that people are really happy about what you love to do, where you touch people to make them feel that, hey, you know what, I can just listen to Fish and Scale all the time, right? And I think that's
nice.
I think that's really awesome. That's really awesome. You know, we talk about, before we take another commercial break, but we talk about instruments, right? Instruments in regards to what we play. Now, of course, you're a guitarist, right? You play the guitar. Is that your favorite instrument to play? Have you played other instruments as well?
Yes, I play piano, but my main instrument is guitar, because I use this also when I go on tour, when I play a gig. But I play piano as well, just for myself, and also to compose songs, to write new songs. I sometimes I use the piano, but
I
only
see.
for at home, not when I'm. Yeah, maybe when I play in the Royal Albert Hall or Madison Square Garden, maybe I can use it. It would be nice. So,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Fish and Scale at Madison Square Garden. Oh my
yes.
God, that would
Can
be
you
a
check this,
lovely.
Rico? Can you check this a little bit?
Yeah, you
So,
know,
so-
if you're going to be at Madison Square Garden, then the Rico No Suave show is going to introduce you. Are you okay with
Yes.
that?
Yes, I'm fine with that.
I love that. That's what I'm talking about. You heard it here, everybody. You heard it here. You know, we do have some comments. I do need to go to the comments because people are enjoying the conversation and they're showing a lot of love. I do want to say thank you, James Dunn, for checking in with us today. John T for free. Thank you so much for actually checking in with us. Kathy, of course, Kathy Carlson's checking in. Beatrice Davis, yes, she actually says you're very creative. She says all of his songs have major substance. Well, of course, we answered the question about you writing the songs yourself. And and John T for free actually says, you know, jumping into a crowd is every rock star's dream. And I think that's definitely true. That's definitely true. Yeah. Donna Marie Bird is checking in. Thank you so much, Donna Marie. Thank you so much for checking in. And also, Donna Marie also says that Daniel Gray, the aesthetic perfection, said the same thing, that he writes songs for himself. And I think that's a beautiful thing to actually know, that if you're writing songs for yourself, it's so awesome. Yeah, so that's everybody, of course, just checking in. Everyone else is actually watching. Before we take another commercial break, you know, when it comes to you and actually playing the piano and having that gift with the guitar, I've seen people do both at their concerts. Now, of course, you say you play the piano just for yourself, right? When you're at home. Have you ever thought about playing the piano and the guitar at like a mini concert or a concert for your songs?
Yeah, maybe, but the thing is, there's a logistic problem with such things. So as you said at the beginning of your show, I'm an entrepreneur. Yes, and this means I'm an independent artist. I have nothing. Less people around me. I have no major label behind me. Of course, I have a good label. I have Wolf Entertainment behind me a little bit. And
yes, Helmet.
I'm very grateful for him. And I have a woman who writes my press text. But that's all. I have no roadie. So no roadie. So I have to carry my stuff all by my own. So
yeah.
So I have to take my guitar with me, and that's all. I can't carry more or something.
Oh, I
so
see.
This is a logistic problem. But yeah, if it comes to a session, or I don't know, maybe at the stage is a piano. Why not? I would. I think about it. Am I ready to play live my songs on the piano, one song or two. Yes, I can imagine that because I never done this. I never done this to play piano in front of people.
You know, I think that's the reason why I'm here. That's Fish and Scale. That's why I'm here. I am here to inspire you to do
Yes,
so.
that's nice, wonderful. Yes, yes, I love that.
That's why. And the cool thing about it is that I love it that you at least thought about it and knowing that, hey, this is a possibility for you to take it to the next level, to be able to go and actually do and try it. There's nothing wrong with trying it, even if it's a small gig, and say, hey, I want to play something for you guys, just to build up that confidence, because I know, jumping into the crowd when you actually have your guitar is a lot of confidence, right? But with the piano itself, I mean, I think that's, if it's something, of course, you're not afraid of the crowd, it's just something that you want to try, I think you should do it. I think you'll be good with it.
Yeah, and when I have a roadie one day,
Yeah.
and he's carrying the piano, the stage piano. Yes.
Just tell him Rico No Suave. I dedicate this song to Rico No Suave because, this
that's
is
a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. And I will do that in the Madison Square Garden, of course. In the
There you
Madison
go. I really love it. All right, everybody. Hey, Roland, thank you so much. I'm gonna put you on hold just for a little bit. We're gonna actually talk about, my man Johnny Blas, everybody. All right, everybody. You already know my man Roland, aka Fish and Scale, is here with us. Let's bring up that photo of Johnny Blas, because my man Johnny Blas is on fire. Yes, once again, everybody, a unique event. Yes, the single release event. Everybody, Johnny Blas and the Afro Libre Orquesta. It's going to be at Dirty Nelly's in Palatine, everyone. So you don't want to miss this. It's going to be an awesome, awesome single release party. Johnny Blas is a big time Latin jazz artist, and the conguero, woof, wait till you see him play. That is going to actually be this Sunday, este domingo, mi gente, 23 de julio, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Doors open at 4:45. Free parking, $25 general admission. Limited VIP seating is available. So make sure you guys go ahead and check him out. He'll be releasing by the Unique Event, proudly presents Mi Quieren Quitar Mi Ritmo. Ya tu sabe, mi gente. So make sure you guys go and check them out. And thanks to Dora and Cletus, thank you guys so much for actually believing in the Rico No Suave show to be able to help promote your event, as well as Johnny Blas as well too. All right, let's bring Roland back. Let's get it on. All right, Roland, you still with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Are you having a good time?
I have a good time. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, 2 a.m. in the morning, man. When it's going on 3 a.m. in the morning, you got to have a good time. You got to have a good time.
You have to.
So, a lot of people that's actually, that's been tuning in and knowing about Fish and Scale, as well as Roland Walzlein, right? There's a lot of things that you have done to be able to touch people's hearts when it comes to your music. And when it comes to people talking about your music, it makes it even better. Or even when people talking about it, maybe listening in their car, when you're driving down the street and listening to Fish and Scale, and it's like, oh my God, I love that song Stay, or I love that song Wonderful, man, I love that, or Love Song, right? I even love Love Song, another song as well too, right? So your country, where you're at right now, how is the feedback being received by them listening to your music? How is it, in the UK area?
In my area?
Yes. Or just in general, just in general in your
Just
country.
in general, yes. So, as I said, I'm an independent artist, and I depend on the social media.
Yeah.
So I use a lot of Facebook and Instagram and all that, and there is a direct connection to my followers, one could say, and I get feedback directly from and there is the feedback, and this is fortunately always positive. So if there is one negativity, okay, I unfriend this person. But most of the people are totally positive to me, and they wrote me exactly. They wrote me that they are touched by this song, or that they changed something, and this is so wonderful to listen and to read their feedback. So yeah, it encouraged me, of course. It encouraged me to go on with my stuff.
I like that. I like that because, there's two sides to this, Fish and Scale. There's two sides to this. The first side is, of course, the negativity piece. Yeah, we don't like the negativity piece. We really don't like that. But sometimes the negativity piece of people talking about it is promoting you sometimes even more.
Yeah.
But sometimes what happens is, Fish and Scale, is that you got the positive people that's more 80%, and you got 20% of people what we call haters. We got people that, that just hate on your music. But we need that 20% in order to make a complete 100%. Because there's going to be, the bigger you get, Fish and Scale, the bigger you get, the more people you're going to get that's going to like it, and they're not going to like it. And all you have to do is say thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Unfriending people, unfriending people is okay if they're getting out of hand, meaning that if they're doing things that's trying to hurt your reputation. If they're trying to hurt your reputation, yes, please block them, delete them.
Yeah.
You don't need that. You definitely don't need that. I will never block you. I will never unfriend you because I understand. I'm part of that 80% where people understand your music, and I think that's what you want. Everybody just doesn't like, every type of music. But I'm glad that you talked about that because people do need to know who you are. And hopefully they know more about you and love your music here as well, too. So that's good. If you wanted to perform in front of someone or perform with someone that's famous in the U.S., or if it was in your country, or let's just say multiple times, who would that be?
David Bowie.
Yeah. David Bowie. Why would you want to play with him?
I don't know. He's the same as Bob Dylan, totally authentic for me, and and I love his. I grew up with his song "Heroes," so this is a hymn for me, and and maybe he's just like a kind of a father figure or something, yeah. I see a father in me, in him.
A role model.
Yeah, role model. That's cool. That's a cool saying. Yeah, role model. Yeah.
My friend actually lived next to him. My friend told me that he lived next to David Bowie, and he said that David Bowie was a very unique person, but very humble. He was very humble. And the 80s style of music was definitely David Bowie, right? I mean, you definitely in the 80s, back in the 80s, it was just like that as well. If you was to play with David Bowie and he said, hey, pick any of your songs that you have and I'll play it along with you, what song would you pick from your repertoire, your portfolio, that you would want to play with David Bowie?
You Can Call Me Love.
You Can Call Me
If
Love.
you listen to this song, You Can Call Me Love. This is one of my best-selling song right now. This is from the last album, You Can Call Me Love. And the streaming, this is the best-selling song. It was number 15 in France.
Nice.
And You Can Call Me Love is the same one can say same stuff as stay, also in a dialogue.
Yes. Okay.
And this, who says this? You can call me love. It's not my mind who says this, or something. So something in us, or what we are, the essence of us says, you can call me love, or you can call me oneness, or you can call me Christ nature, or Buddha nature, or angel light, or whatever. At the end, but I'm not in your mind. This is the song. This is the main message of the song. And yeah, I would love to talk about this stuff with David Bowie when he, maybe one day in heaven, I don't know.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
I would love to talk about this song, about the lyrics with him, and to play together with him. That would be nice. That would be nice.
I think that would be awesome. That would be awesome, man. David Bowie is a legend, beyond being a legend itself. And I think by having David Bowie and you on the same stage or in heaven, that would just be like singing angels, right? I think that would just be a beautiful thing for you both to be able to play, but also to be able to be side by side. And wow, that would be a big concert. You know, that would be a big concert just for that one song.
And you in Madison Square Garden, and you in the choose us.
Yes.
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 Yeah. You
I like that.
Now here comes Roland with David Bowie, this reborn David Bowie guy, and yeah, that would be cool. So let's do that.
I like that. I like that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I really love that. Hey, you know what? We're down to a few more minutes, but I do have something for you, right? I have something specifically for you. It is a gift.
Okay, thank you.
So this is for you. And I have to say that having this.
That's wonderful. Yes, I love it. Yes.
Yes.
That's cool. Yes, yes.
I will make sure I send this to Kathy. She's going to send this to you. But I want to make sure that you get this shirt. You're definitely going to get this shirt.
Yes, and I will wear it when you invite me the next time to your show. Yeah. I put this shirt on, of course.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, and you can wear it outside. You can wear it at your concert. You can wear it wherever you want to, sir.
Yes, I will do this. I will do this.
Yes, I appreciate that. So I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm giving this shirt to you. Here's the reason why. The reason why I'm giving this shirt to you is because we call people like yourself a gem of the world. Being a gem of the world makes a big difference to you touching people. That's number one. When you're touching people, people feel your music. People feel exactly who you are and what you are about. And then also by you also giving yourself the natural way of doing things, it's very important that people know that they understand you first and then they understand themselves. Because you also went through training, even though you self-taught yourself, you went through training and then you train yourself and then you actually went to a teacher to train you. And now look where you're at now. An independent artist that's doing really great things, and all of your music is everywhere. So I want to say welcome to the family, sir. Welcome to the Rico No Suave family. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
This touches me. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. We're going to put up, because we got to get out of here, sir, we want to put up your social media so people can know exactly how to be able to follow you on your social media. So let's go and pull his first one up. Fish and Scale on Facebook, everybody. That's where you'll find him. Make sure you go ahead and find him, add him, and say, hey, I saw you on the Rico No Suave show. Forget about it. Forget about it. All right, okay. All right, then we have the next one. The next one is YouTube. Music, videos. Make sure you go, please check him out at Fish and Scale on YouTube. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Subscribe. Do it now if you want to. Show him some love there on YouTube. Here's the next one. We have Instagram. Yes, on Instagram, everybody, make sure you go to Instagram and follow him on Instagram. And last but not least, we have the website, fishandscale.com. Make sure you go there and check him out on fishandscale.com. All right, Roland, I want to say thank you so much, but we have to get out of here. You've been awesome, my man. And yes, continue to shine. Continue to shine, sir.
Thank you. And thank you very much, Rico. Thank you very much for your warm welcome and for your wonderful, wonderful show. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Everybody, that was our man. Yes, Roland, a.k.a. Fish and Scale. All right, everybody, we got to get out of here. Yes. So we want to make sure that you guys understand that my man, Fish and Scale, is the bomb. We love that he's actually was on the show as well, too. So we want to make sure that you actually, you can put me on the screen. Let's put me on the big screen. Yeah, I want them to see my face. I want them to see my face all the way through. Hey, so we're going to do our website, everybody. So you want to show our website and our social media. Let's go to www.riconosuaveshow.com. Yes, that is where you'll find us. And you already know, everybody, that's where our archives will be. Let's go to the next one. The next one is at Rico No Suave Show. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. And here's our next one. Facebook, Rico No Suave Show. Make sure you like and love everything that we're actually doing. Here's the next one. Boom. Rico No Suave Show. Subscribe to the channel, everybody. Make sure you subscribe. We're building our journey. And last but not least, everybody, mixcloud.com/Rico No Suave Show. Everybody, we'll see you guys next week here on the Rico No Suave Show as we celebrate our 5-year anniversary here on the Rico No Suave Show. As we end off the show, just like this.